Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and share something that's really vulnerable and hard to talk about, but I feel so compelled in my heart to share this. So here we go. So going back to my grade school years, I was always on some type of diet, whether that was, being on a strict meal plan, taking certain food groups out of my diet, having all these rules and restrictions on myself, translating into tracking calories and macros. And I literally did all the diets you can probably think of. And I really like that sense of feeling in control. And just if I do X, Y, and Z, or I just follow this, I will get Y outcome. And I really like that structure. And I was doing this for most of my life. And I always thought there was something wrong with me. Being on all of these diets, which were restricting, I was do good for, a few days. Maybe that was 3 consecutive days, or it was a week, or maybe it even got up to a point of being able to stick with it for a month. But there was always, always, always a breaking point of me not being able to stick with it, where I would fall off track, or I would get off my meal plan, or I'd slip up on my calories or my macros, or whatever the case may be. And I would get to this point of not being able to stick with it. And I would always blame myself, what the heck is wrong with me? It's like I saw all these people on social media being able to stick to all these diets and see incredible results and feel amazing. And then there was me who was trying so hard to stick to something, and I would lose the weight when I was on a diet, but then as soon as I would mess up ever so slightly, or fall off track or get off my diet, I would go the complete opposite direction. And for me, the biggest struggle, something that I struggle with, which is hard to talk about, but because of my restricting habits, I would get to the point of eating until I was sick to my stomach. I would just consume all of this food. I would just binge on all these foods, whether it was healthy or not. Most of the time I actually binge on healthy foods, just because of such a dieting mentality, but I would restrict and binge, and this was literally the worst cycle ever. It was exhausting. I would feel so guilty. I would feel ashamed. And then once again, I would say, come on, Lorna, stick with it. Tomorrow's a brand new day. I would create a new set of rules for myself, and I would start the process all over again. Monday would come and I'd start a new diet, or I would tell myself that I had to follow a new set of rules. And this was just mentally exhausting. My weight would fluctuate. I would lose weight whenever I would go on a diet, and they would gain it all back plus some. I was moody all the time. I was frustrated. I was irritable. I didn't want to be around anyone. I just wanted to disconnect myself because of all the restrictions. It's I didn't even want to go out with people because I would bring my own food, and half the time I would lose friends in the process. My friends wouldn't even invite me out because I would either not eat at restaurants, or I would bring my own food, or I would just make excuses and not actually go out. And yeah, this impacted relationships. It impacted my mood, and it impacted career productivity, because there was so much mental energy that went towards food and my body. That's literally all I thought about. And I remember getting to this point in my life, and I was literally questioning, there's literally no way I can continue this cycle. There's no way I can continue this cycle. There has to be a better way for me to be able to feel confident in my own skin, because that's what I was longing for. I was longing for confidence in my own skin. Like, I think we all just want to feel good in our own skin, right? That's what I was longing for. And I knew that there would be a way where I could feel confident in my own skin and feel like feel balanced with food. Like, I knew that there had to be a way, but in my head, I was like, there's no way I'm going to get off a diet because I'm going to gain a bunch of weight. People are going to think that I just let myself go. And it was scary. I didn't know how to get from point A to point B. So I just continued on these cycles of restricting, binge, guilt, restrict, binge, guilt. And it was just like this repetitive cycle. But I still knew deep down that I was destined for more. Like, I knew that I could feel confident in my own skin and have a balanced relationship with food. Like, I just knew I can get there. And I had enough. Literally, I had enough with these cycles, and I finally began to reach out for help. And I joined a program that is designed to help women, improve their relationship with food, stop binge eating, stop overeating, and just get rid of those cycles. And ever since I joined that program, my life has completely changed. And sometimes you'll feel like you're getting more balance with food, but like true freedom is freaking incredible. Like, so many times in my life, even when I was, transitioning from like a strict meal plan to tracking my macros, I was like, yeah, like this is balance. No, that's not balance or freedom. For me, at least, it was like feeling freedom is not feeling guilt around certain foods, being able to eat foods and not have these rules and restrictions on yourself. It is so freeing. But one of the most important shifts or massive impacts that I've had since getting support and joining a program was my mindset surrounding food and my body. And it's like, do I now go in the mirror and love everything that I see? No, but I realize I'm so much more than my body. And, just feeling peace with food, it's so blissful, and it's so hard to describe, because I remember looking at people who would say that they feel so balanced around food and their body. And I'm like, yeah, girl, like that's never going to be me. But until you go through the process yourself and realize there's so much more to life than your weight and these struggles with food and your body, like there is literally like a whole new side of life where it's like you can have more mental space in your brain for things that matter to you, like your career, your family, relationships, connection. And wow, like it's a freaking good life. And I know for myself, like I would never be able to restrict myself, because as soon as I restrict myself, that binge guilt cycle would just repeat itself. So really it's about changing your thoughts and rewiring what's kind of going on a brain-based level. And our thoughts are so powerful. And just being in this place right now, I feel so compelled to share my story, my journey with you, my struggles, because I truly remember even on those days where I was struggling and I would like beat myself up, I'm like, this is going to take me to a place that is beautiful. And it was so hard to believe that. It was so hard to believe that. But I was like, my pain is going to turn into like my biggest blessing. And now it's like, I'm feeling this way, and it's here. Like everything that I struggled with happened for a reason, so that I can not only feel incredible, but be able to share with you that there is a life outside of dieting and food rules and restriction and hating your body. There is a life outside of that, and it is blissful. So I just wanted to share this with you, and all I ask is if you can just share this message, share this video, tag a friend below, send them this video. I'm here to just inspire you, because I know what it feels like to be stuck in those dieting, cycles, and it's frustrating. And I want you to know that there is the other side of freedom and joy and confidence and balance. So please just do me a favor and share this video. And thank you so, so much for watching.